Hello and salut everybody. Welcome back to Chatting with Nicole. So today I just wanna come and chat about um, my trip to Ghana, Togo, and Benin. Give you the why I did that because a lot of you are asking me. A lot of my friends are asking me why. So I'm wondering. Some of you may be wondering the same thing. So I'll just tell you the why, and then my feedback about the whole trip. Just short summary about the whole trip, if it's possible to make it short, about the trip. And also, I want to appreciate everybody who have been there and have helped me along the way. So that's why. So kick back and let's us chat for a second. So the why. Why did I, spend money, get a ticket, did all of that, take a time from work, went to Ghana, went to Togo, went to Benin, back to Togo, back to Ghana, all of that. Why did I do all of that? That's a loaded question, right? I did that um because God made it possible. I did that because I wanted to do that. The first reason why I went was the CPC, the Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference. I already told you guys, and you have seen it. If you have not seen it, I want you to watch this video. And I went because I heard about it. I heard that Ghana was hosting it. The Speaker of Parliament of Ghana, he told us about that in ASEANA, the conference, the ASEANA 2023. So when I heard that, I didn't knew what it was, but I wanted to see. I was just interested to know more about how the conference is done because he said the Ghana is hosting it. So I wanted to see the previous, meetings. How did it go? So I went in Google. I did not see much. I only see like one or two short interview. No speeches. So I was like, no, this is not. I did not see enough, and I went to YouTube. Again, I went to social media. I did not see. You can see the description, what it meant, and all of that. Yes, you can find that in Google, but there was no real like presence or social media like videos that you could find. So I started like this. If somebody hears this and somebody goes online to look it up, yeah, they can just read it. But there's nothing like a video, like examples or the meetings, certain things, activities that will, excite somebody who wants to be part of it or to know more about it. So I started thinking, I said, and Ghana is hosting this, the 66. I did not know Ghana was hosting. I know Rwanda hosted it a few years back. And I know I heard people were saying about, how a lot of people did not want to go because it was Africa. So you know how people just talk down to Africa because it's Africa. And, when I heard that before, and then now I'm like, Ghana is hosting it, my own Ghana. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to I want to go to this conference so that I can bring awareness to this conference. I wanted to showcase it so that we have more visibility on social media, on my channel, because there wasn't much. So I wanted to change that. I wanted to do that so that when somebody goes next year, they want to know about, somebody say about, this CPC or CPA, they go on Google, the videos can pop up. They can see the interviews. They can see, the activity. They can see the meetings. So it will give them more interest and it will be more fun, right? So I'm like, okay. So I wanted not only to showcase, to bring awareness to the CPA or the CPC, but I wanted to somehow showcase Ghana. Because I remember what that man said about Rwanda, about the country being in Africa, so that they were not really excited to go or interested to learn more about it. So I'm like, okay, because I wanted to showcase my country. I wanted to showcase it. Well, I was born in Ghana, so that technically I can call it my country. So I wanted to showcase that. So I reached out to the right people I should reach out to. And we got the ball rolling. So my first reason for traveling was to bring awareness to CPA and CPC, and also to showcase Ghana, to prove some people wrong. And I did just that. So I want you guys to, those of you who have not reviewed or shared or looked at my previous video, I want you to check out this video. This is the interviews of what everybody said about the conference, about Ghana, about what the conference is about. So I really want you guys to listen to the interview, watch the interviews. And the interviews are individuals as well. So you can watch them individually, but all of it are here. And the interviews is not just the people. There are plenty of people, like more than those I have, on video, who gave their interview but did not want to be on video. They gave me their interview, their feedback, but they just didn't want to be on video for one reason or another. So there's so much that I have heard about them. So I want you guys to watch these videos, and I want you guys to watch the rest of them. I want you to watch this one. I want you to watch every single one of them. If you go on the channel, they are right there. So I need you to watch these videos. So that was my first purpose why myself. I wanted to learn more about it, and I wanted to teach my viewers about it as well. I don't want to just keep it for myself. I wanted to go and learn more and participate and really witness, the meetings, how is it conducted, the effectiveness, what is it doing, their purpose, what they're doing. Yes, you read it, but I wanted to be there and present and showcase and show you guys and help you guys and encourage you guys to learn more about it. Maybe be part of it. All right. So that is the first reason why I went to Ghana. So it is very important that, every single person, if you are able, right? If you are able to, it's important for everyone, wherever you are, whatever race that you are, it's important for you to get out of, your comfort zone. It's important for you to go somewhere else, just to see the other side of the world. Once in your lifetime is very, very important. So I want to encourage anybody who has not gotten out of their city, their country, to go somewhere else. I encourage you to do that. First, it's a lot of learning, and it's going to it's going to open, it's going to make you stay open-minded as you meet people, as you grow, as you, through your life journey. All right. So I encourage everybody to do that. So if you have not checked out these videos, I want you to make sure that you check them out. But I have learned so much, and so many people have learned so much as they come to Ghana. It has opened their mind. Ghana has blew their mind. So I want you to please listen to them. I want them to tell you about Ghana and how Ghana did, instead of me telling you. But I think that, there's so much I'm going to say about this. I have a whole entire video I'm going to do about the CPC conference itself and what they do themselves. But it was a pleasure. I was honored, and I am very grateful that I was able to participate. And I hope that you guys gotten some things out of it. You learned something out of this to be continued as far as CPC or CPA is concerned. After the CPC conference, I went to whole region. You guys saw Volta region, and I was able to experience these, festivals. You guys saw the Yam festivals. We did the openings of the, there was a ribbon cutting for reservoir, clean water in the towns, the ceremonies. You guys, these are the videos. I'm showing you the videos. You guys will have to check these out if you have not already. There was a festival after festival, and rain in between. So we went from festival to festivals. The culture, so much to learn. And, hospitality that you heard from the interviews, from the people, the visitors of CPC, I had the same hospitality in the Volta region. Everybody was friendly. Everybody was nice. It was welcoming. I felt at home. I was able to interview and take the videos. They were willing to share, willing to help. So I have learned so much. And I have seen so much in the Volta region that, I want you guys to make sure that you check it out. I have witnessed for the first time the Asafo, cultural dance. So, their traditional dance. You guys saw that. So many different things. The kings and queens. You can see the children how they are dressed and representing. Just it was just amazing. All right, so that was the Volta region. And I do want to remind everybody about the flooding in the Volta region currently. They still need your support. They still need all our support. They still need our prayers. So please help any way that you can and support them any way that you can and keep them in your prayers. These special people really need our prayers. And I was able to throw in side scenes. One to the monkeys sanctuary. I got a little bit of bonding with monkeys for the first time, and also visited the second tallest mountain with the fall. You guys can check it out. And my second reason was personal that I'm not going to tell you. So I want you guys to watch everything that I have experienced in Ghana. So again, the main reason, you guys kept asking me why. I wanted to experience it myself. I wanted to know how these meetings goes, because I want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, the effectiveness of this meeting, of these meetings, of this association. I do want to talk about it. And in order for me to talk about it, I need to talk to the people. I need to be there. I don't want to just give you stories. I want to be there. I want to experience it. I want to know before I can tell you about it. And most importantly, I wanted you guys to know and also showcase Ghana, because a lot of people are in Ghana don't even know what Ghana has to offer. So it's a lot in Ghana. It's a lot. I'm telling you, just watch the interview. Even though I missed the sightseeing, I missed 3 days. Okay, officially 3 days. Even though I missed 3 days because of my papers were not ready and everything, I still was able to get so much in the last 2 days. So I do want you guys to really review these videos. I finally was able to interview Honorable and see this video. I want you guys to watch this video. It's very special to me. Because of my schedule, I wasn't able to interview the speaker himself. The Speaker of Parliament who really hosted this. I did not get a chance to speak to him because I wanted to know his feedback about the conference, but I promised to go back and get this interview for you guys, because I really want to hear from his mouth what he thinks about this, this, and hopefully maybe after, later on, it might even be more effective than if I had done it right away, because he wouldn't have seen the effect and all of that. So maybe God does things for a reason, right? Well, God does things for a reason, but maybe that's the reason I needed to go back so I can get a better, interview out of him. So I am, if you're listening to me, Honorable, all of you, if you're listening to me, I am coming back for that interview with the speaker. So I hope I can get that for everybody. So on and all, I was very satisfied with everything. Everything that people said on the interviews, I second that. So I'm very, very satisfied with my trip to Ghana, and I hope that you guys are satisfied. And if you have not, I want you guys to do more research about Ghana. Like I was saying earlier, people go to Ghana for different reasons, but it's important to know the culture and to know the not just the city. Don't just go to the city. Go to the rural areas, to experience life, to experience how things are going. So I encourage everybody to do that. So, and from there, I went to Togo, of course. So you can see, we drove to, I share some of the things that I have not seen in Togo. It is my country. But this place, for example, I have not been to this area. I have not been, it's right at the beach. I wasn't there, but it was amazing. As you guys can see, when we drove through to go through Benin, you can see that, through Aneho, this area was beautiful. So there are a lot of beautiful places in our own country, in our own backyard we don't even know about. So that's my point of showcasing these things for you in Togo. A lot of you hear about Togo. A lot of you don't even know. I have to explain it to you. So I wanted to make sure that I show my listeners and then my viewers, some of you who are from Togo, I wanted to, share your because you are feeling left out. I was like, patience. So I wanted to make sure that I do that for you guys. The reason why there was no festival stuff in Togo because there was no specific festival that I was going to, Togo for. Right, so that's why you don't see a festival, but they do have festivals in Togo as well. It's just because I didn't go. By the time I went, there was no festival that I was invited to, that I was aware of. That's why you didn't see any festival things in Togo, but there are festivals there. And now we drove through Benin. And first of all, I love my drive to Benin. For the first time, since I learned how to drive in America. So I never drove in Africa. So this was my first time because I was like, oh my God, whew, there's no way. The way people drive, well, I was able to drive from Togo to Benin. And I drove all the way, like the whole time, and came back and through. So I really enjoyed my drive in Benin. I have loved the development. I like the way things are improving in Benin. So I hope that, you Beninois, though some of you from Benin, I hope that those of you who have not been back home for a long time, I hope that I remind you of home. Those of you who are there, I hope that, at least I do you guys a little justice, even though I didn't go to all the towns. I'm telling you, it was nice driving to the country, the city, the towns. It was very nice driving and seeing the improvement in Benin, the development. I love I show you guys their grocery store, their Walmart. I really love the cleanness. It was so clean. Everything was where you needed. Even the produce area was so clean. I was like, okay. My favorite place of all in Benin is here. You guys saw it. If you have not witnessed, you have not watched it, I want you to watch this video. So that was very nice. That was amazing to me. When I was there, when I was standing there behind her, I can see the legs, I know it's just a monument. I get it. It's just a statue. I get it. But what I'm saying is, if you know the story, if you know what these women have done, and you're standing there, it is literally going to make you feel strong. It is going to make you feel invincible. It is going to make you feel like you can conquer anything. It's going to make you feel beautiful. It's going to make you feel proud to be an African. I promise you. So when you guys get a chance to go to to Benin, make sure that you stop by and check it out. But of course, we cannot talk about the good and not talk about the bad. There is always an area of improvement in every country. In Europe, in America, in China, in India, everywhere, Dubai, every country has its good, the bad, and the ugly. But, sometimes where we come from in our countries, we don't like to talk about the ugly. At least we don't like to showcase it. We don't like to share it. We don't like people to know our uglies. You go to California. We are in America. You go to California. California is where everybody want to be, the most famous people. But you go there, you go downtown, you see people are hungry. People are sleeping hungry. People are sleeping. They're homeless. So I'm saying this to say that there is the bad, the ugly in every country. So we shouldn't be ashamed to showcase, to show people these areas needs improvement. But I know that we are accustomed in Africa to be afraid because I share the things that I need to be focused on in those areas. And even people I was trying to help have problem with me showing those parts that need improvement. So I want everybody to know that we are in an area where we have to change. We have to change. And in order for us to change, now is social media. We have to change. That's the only way. So the only way for people to know that, oh, this area needs attention is by speaking up, by showing to people, by speaking about it. And when somebody speaks about it, if you think it's wrong, then correct the person. Call the person, say, you know what, you showed this place, but you really need to show here too. Or you can come up and say, oh, we have plans for this. Instead of threatening, instead of saying don't do it, I would suggest that we change. We have to change. That's my suggestion. But I do have areas of improvement for the three countries. My first areas of improvement for both Ghana and Togo, it is the roads. You guys seen it. Some of you saw it. It's not there anymore because of what had happened, but you guys saw it. Our roads are bad. And I really appreciate Honorable Emmanuel. When I was interviewing him, he said it. He said, we are improving. Everything is getting better. We have to work. We have to work on our road. He mentioned it. And it's the truth. We need to work on our roads. People are suffering on our roads. You drive, if you don't have 4x4, you can't go from another town, another neighborhood to the next neighborhood. By the time your car is going to break. When I was there, 2 cars broke because there's water. The roads are bad. So we need to invest in the roads. And I'm going to have another video right after this so that I can discuss more about these issues. So we need to, my first area of improvement for all three countries, we need to invest in our roads. And I want to make sure that I clarify this. Benin, I've seen better roads in Benin, but I did not get a chance to go to each area, so that I can see, I can compare, I can fairly compare. But what I have seen so far, Benin's roads are better from what I've seen. I did not, seen all of it. So I want you guys to understand that. Another thing is traffic. I don't know how we can do, because there's traffic everywhere, but the traffic in Ghana was terrible. It is just bad. It's traffic everywhere. In Togo, certain area, you can't even, so sometimes you can't take a, what do you call it? Shortcuts, because shortcuts, the roads are bad. So traffic, if we make better roads and we have we'll have a better shortcuts. So that will be my encouragement for diaspora people, or those of you who can make a difference, who are able in a position. These are those of you who are, this is your job to do this. That's my, recommendation. As far as Benin, what I will say is my family, my Beninois, what I notice is they treat white folks better than Black folks. So that I will say we need to work on that. We are better. We feel like, white folks are better than we. No. So I want to tell you guys, my people, if you're listening to me, and this is not just Benin, but I witnessed it. This time I seen it. I witnessed it in Senegal last time. I seen it. It happened to me in Benin. So I have to give feedback everywhere, right? So my feedback is we have to treat each other. We can't treat white folks better than each other. We need to be fair. We cannot think that white folks are better than we. No. We cannot think in our own country. We cannot mistreat each other and then take care of white folks better than we. We cannot take care of white folks' business better than our own sisters' business, sisters and brothers' business. And we cannot make it easier for white folks to have successful business in our own country than your own people. That is just wrong to me. Right? So those are my feedback. We need to work on that. We need to give more opportunities to our natives in our country. We need to improve. We need to make it easier for our own people than making it to the foreigner, because they don't make it easy for us in their country. So we shouldn't be doing that. So we shouldn't be thinking that, because they pay us more or because they have more money, they should have the right, or it should be easier for them. No, we should make it easier for our own folks to establish business, successful business. And we should be able to hire our own people for them to respect our job and make it successful. So I'm going to leave it as that, because I know how we feel and I know how we do it. I'm going to leave it as that. So that is my why and the feedback. Now, the most important part is to appreciate you guys. So to thank everybody. So I wanted to thank, starting from, my brother in Ghana, my brothers in Ghana, Daladi, if you're listening to me, watching me first. I wanted to thank Yusuf, my cousin, and I wanted to thank Honorable Emmanuel, who has, made it possible, who has helped in every way since the first day that I called him, expressed interest in the CPA. I thank you. I thank you very much. I appreciate you, with your team, everybody around you, your family, and a Maunyo, my sister Maunyo, the beautiful, talented, sweet Maunyo, Oscar, your home, the women and men, the beautiful, talented women and men who works with you, doing the right thing in Ghana, helping the needy, like this. You guys saw this, doing the right thing and really helping those who are in need. I appreciate you guys. I want to thank your family, in a whole region, including Sister Pat. Sister Pat was the one who made this soup, this video. If you have not watched it, she makes the most tastiest palm nut soup that tasted better than all of it that I tried on my visit. All three countries. So Sister Pat, my heart goes out to you. Thank you very much for that. That is a soup that I still remember right now. I'm still tasting it in my mouth. So thank you, Sister Pat. Thank you, all your sisters, everybody in the Volta region, those that I've met on the street, dancing or one way or the other, everybody that we went, the people from, the Volta region people, you guys made me welcome. I thank every single one of you. I appreciate you guys. Daniel, I know you were in Las Vegas, but you did a lot while there. So I thank Abu. Abu, you are just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human being. And I thank you very much. I thank God for you. Nicholas, I thank you very much. Ibrahim, I thank you guys very much for your help. Those of you who are even here and are offering your brothers, and you are offering, your nephews to help me. I appreciate all of you. Everybody who have lended a hand. Harley, Harley, you know who you are. Even before I left here, you were there. So I thank you. So I thank you very much for everything that you do. You know that. I love you very much. Elom. You know how much. I thank you very much for, being my cameraman, driving through Benin and all of that. Thank you for all the efforts. Thank you for everything you have done, everything you have made possible for my trip. I thank you. I thank my brother, my favorite brother, Husseini. Thank you for the sacrifice. Thank you for everything. Thank you, and thank your family. I appreciate everybody. Audrey, I cannot forget about you. Dominic, and Yusuf, I think. All of you who have made my trip one way or the other, have helped me in any way. The drivers, the boat drivers, Uber drivers, I appreciate you all. Oh my God, I cannot forget Efomauko. Efomauko, Glory Oil, his Glory Oil, Efomauko. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you very much. I cannot forget about you. And your sister, you guys know the restaurant, the first restaurant that I tasted. Yeah, you get this restaurant. You guys need to check it out. I thank you, and I thank you. I thank your sister. The food was awesome. Thank you very much. Everybody that I met along the way, those people that I have interviewed, wanted to talk to me, the compliments, everybody who have ever said anything, done anything, good or bad, I thank God for you. Because even the bad, I will learn from. So I thank you guys very much, everybody. But I cannot thank, all of these people without thanking you, my viewers, my listeners, my supporters. I thank God for you guys, and I pray for you guys. I pray for you guys because you guys are part of my family now, my prayer list now. So I thank God for you guys. And I thank you, all you, my listeners, you are also part of it. So I thank you because without you, this wouldn't be going. So I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to me. Even though sometimes it's not easy to hear, but you are there because it's the truth. So I thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being there. So I'll see you on the next one, you right after this. Stay safe and blessed.